Justin, the events for 2014 are just about coming to an end with season already planned, etc. Any ideas for next year and where we're going to be going to next year with tourism?
Certainly, we're not standing still trying to grow our events calendar and also some of our projects that we want to introduce as well. We will sustain our commitment, for example, to Africa Bike Weekend and to our seasonal beach activations, etc. But we've recently been to the Sports and Events Tourism Exchange in Durban, and we've conceptualized a few events, particularly to do with youth and youth sport. We have engagements with some of the tennis authorities to bring veterans tennis down to the South Coast, possibly at an interprovincial level, and that negotiation is still on the go. SA Schools Netball, there's an imminent decision to see whether they in fact are bringing back the event for a further 3 years, and we're waiting, or fingers crossed. And that will be a major coup, because for that to come back for 4 to 5 years in a row is exceptional. We've also had discussions with somebody up on the upper South Coast to bring an internationally orientated surfing event, not a competitive event, but more of a fellowship event within surfing, because we see that the ocean is going to be critically important. We're sending Nikki Tilly across to Germany shortly to go and recruit more interest from the foreign market, specifically for our seas, oceans. We're going to a show called Das Boot, where 250,000 people go through that show. So it's going to be a major opportunity to get people to get really attached to the South Coast as a destination for when they, should we say, have their holidays and their winter months, etc. So yes, we're not standing still on it. We are open to suggestions from various organizations. We believe in empowering people to promote and run their own events with our support, obviously. Golf, we know that the SA Open Women's Golf have indicated that they may well be coming back, and that is a negotiation that will be between Hibiscus Coast Municipality and the organizers. And I'm also having discussions with the gentleman who had previously been involved with a major corporate event here in South Africa to bring some more golf events down here as well. But we are certainly open-minded to various sporting types of activities, and particularly the youth, and I'll reiterate the youth thing, because wherever young kids go for competition or just leisure activities, the parents follow, so you're getting a double whammy. We are also, as a new innovation, introducing a professional conference organizer within our office who will run it as a business, sourcing conferences and business tourism down to the South Coast as well. So we look forward to using these innovative ideas to fill in the gaps between our seasonality, and hopefully through that, shall we say, that'll counter perhaps any negative growth that could exist in South Africa because of the economic climate. So we're not sitting still trying to grab that market as best we possibly can.
Any plans in the new year for the hinterland?
Yeah, we are rounding off an assignment at the moment where there's been research concluded, and it'll be a tedious process. But what we've done is we've identified 3 spines, if you want to call it that, or access routes, particularly to cater for the biking, hiking fraternity, both internationally and locally. The one will be from Umtamvuna through to Zingoleni, with specific links to the Harding and Ngeli area, and also to Orobi Gorge. And that will be mainly for overnight routing and experiences within that valley for biking. And then the Umzumbi River Valley, we're looking at a prospect there, particularly for hiking, almost like a mini otter trail type of experience. And then further north in the Umdoni area near Scotbrough, we're looking at creating a hub of cycling excellence for developmental sport, etc. Because we know that's the finish of the Isani to see and the Joburg to see. So if we can combine all those 3, it'll take time to get them going, and resources obviously. But we see that as a major mechanism to grow feet into the hinterland area. And the research shows that potentially for those type of activities you could get between 48 to 50,000 people a year going in. Then it's a matter of developing the product, having a 2 to 3 year growth period as far as that is concerned as well, to get the reputation going, and then hopefully it sustains thereafter. So that we find that very exciting, because that's a very good anchor for things like attractions that are there, cultural heritage attractions, and then hopefully from the retail side, we're people in those areas for homestays, taverns, Shisa and Yama evenings, whatever the case may be, so people have this sort of cultural immersion, or an immersion in a very different landscape other than the coast.
Pretty awesome. If you think about where we live, we've got the sea and sun down here and the natural beauty of the sea, and then we turn around and on the other side we've got the beautiful bushlands.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've also done some research into some of the vegetation and stuff for a possibility of a game reserve, and that's an ongoing project that we're looking at. But certainly, I mean, if you look at the Orobi Gorge complex, that area, I mean, after should we say, the Fish River Canyon in Namibia and places like that, and maybe the Bladder River Canyon up in Mpumalanga, this is probably one of the most amazing geomorphological features in the country, and it's sitting here right on our doorstep.
Justin, thank you very much. Enjoy your festive season.
Thank you. You too, Bev.